Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another wild camp of some sort. I say that because I haven't really got a clue where I've just chucked in my bag. I've literally got my daughter to drop me off. There's a road that runs where that house is over there. Just snuck through fields. There were a path but it soon disappeared, so I've just made my own. And I'm planning on going in these woods behind me. Now, this bag was still loaded up with all that one I did for Northern Lights the other week, and I've just literally thrown, well, just about half hour ago, thrown half on it out, lobbed what I hope will be my hammock in, so hopefully I'm doing a hammock camp. Well, I know I've left one at Bash's in, and it looks like over there I'm going to need it. It's on its way. It's been threatening. It looks like it's going to thunder. One of the reasons I've come out, I can't catch Northern Lights properly. I'll try and catch a thunderstorm instead. Well, I've just found a right decent spot between two trees up there. That black bin, it's an old pheasant feeding bin. Little birds nested inside it. It's got chicks in it, so it's like, I can't share a tree with you, can I? So, looks like I'm finding somewhere else. Right, so in typical Rob fashion, left it right till end. I've just basically sat and watched sun go down, and it took me a bit to find this spot, which just happens to be, I don't know if you can make it out, but that black bin's just there. I'm literally on edge at farmer's field. I want an open space, that's hence why it tarps up. I want to see if there's any deer or oak run past if I wake up. Right, let's go and have a look what we've got. Not bothered with British Army Basher. Use this one, it's a bit bigger, and that rain cloud I pointed out, oh God almighty, did it come, but it never rained. But I could see it rained, what, probably a mile from here. It were crackers. British Army sleeping bag, the proper section, the middle mid-weight bit, not the lightweight like I did in that last hammock camp. It opens down middle, it's ideal for hammock camping. Dinner, more dinner. Gardening equipment, because I had to chop everything up down there. It all looked like them brambles there, so I had to cut it all back. You can't beat a brew. Gammon sizzling away, look. Using a little firebox today. Put it on a rock so it won't even leave a scar up here. It's a nice looking spot this, so I might return to this one at another time, so don't really want to leave any trace at all so nobody knows I've been here. Only downside is, as I were hunting about for a spot earlier, I saw a flat patch in grass, so that's either a cow's been rolling about down there or somebody's been camping there, because it were tent size, and it's like, so I'm guessing somebody did last night up here. Oh well, hopefully they don't find this one. So I am literally on edge at farmer's field, so if farmer does come round first thing at morning or last thing at night, surprise. Right, so this camp tonight, to be honest, I weren't even going to record it. It's not a challenge Danny or out like that, it's just a Rob gets out because he can. Wife and daughter are both working, so with a little business, so that were it. It were, do you know what? I'm free. We do all this moaning about we can't get out camping because of weather, because it's normally raining. It looked like it were going to rain, but it looked like it were going to give me enough time to get there, and I bloody missed it, babe. A mile possibly. I say, but it rained at where I live. So it's fairly local to me. I only live a couple of miles away. In fact, it's the same woodland, well, sort of. That corner, that tree line there, is the top of the bank when me and Danny did that woodland wild camp. As you looked up from that one, that's the top what you were looking up to. So we've camped in these woods, God, 30 odd years. So Danny's little river spot that he does, that is half a mile that way. So we've just always camped in these woods. So yeah, it was just a come out and enjoy myself camp. Right guys, so it's just gone 11 o'clock. Sat back on my hammock. Just been snuggled up to the back of that tree, the back of my coat, which I said I weren't going to put there again. I woke up with the morning when I did it first time, and that were there, and it didn't half make me jump. It was like, oh, I've stood there. Yeah, about an hour ago. Bang bang. Dogs barking. We in 100 yard on me. Literally, that bank I walked up, it was on that bank, and it's like, oh no. Oh no. Farmer. He's either seen me and it's for my benefit, and he's just gone bang bang, hoping I'll clear off, or he's shooting at stuff and he don't know I'm here. So it's dilemma. What do? Do I light myself up not to get shot and give myself away and get thrown out, because I'm pretty certain I'm not meant to be on here? Or do I just keep low and keep quiet? Well, I chose the latter at 2 and kept low, kept quiet, back of that tree, sort of shielding myself. I could hear dog wandering off barking as it were going away. Finally got back, sat on my hammock, and what, about 10 minutes ago, a badger's just literally walked across front of me, so I'm pretty certain there's nobody else about, otherwise badger wouldn't be round here. So thought we were going to have to bail. Right, so it's just gone 1 o'clock in the morning. I've just about caught up with everybody's YouTube channels now. Luckily I've not heard no more gunshots or dogs are out stupid, so hopefully we'll be alright. Right, I'm going to get head down and I'll catch you in the morning. Morning guys, about 7:15ish I think. Been up since 5. Laid in hammock watching world go by from under Mozzie net, thank God. This has got one on because they got really bad last night, Mozzie's did on here. Anyway, here's another gunshot about 5:30. Oh, no. Gets out, could I LSC out. Win 5 minutes. 4x4 pickup truck comes down lane. I don't know if we'll make it out from here. Between trees, there's some more trees, there's a farm up there, there's a track. Car comes down, well, pickup comes down there. Hangs about it bottom for 5-10 minutes and then proceeds to drive upfield. Stops smack bang in front of me. Bloke gets out, comes over, starts talking to me. Absolutely sound bloke he were. And turns out he knows our Danny, so job were a good one. Yeah, he shoots, well, vermin on here, foxes, deer, and he shot a fox last night. That's what that shot, them 2 shots were. Him and his mate came up and double tapped a fox, so he said he'd seen me. They got thermal scopes, so says, yeah, we'd seen you up there. We saw a little glow, which I presume were from firebox. And then obviously looked into it and saw me, or saw outline of me. So yeah, and then come back this morning and say he just tapped a deer this morning. So yeah, at least I've sorted that one out. But I got rumbled in process. How can you stay stealthy from bleeding thermal cameras? You can't, can you? Oh well. Right, I've made a brew. Oh. I'm going to have this and then pack up and go. So bulk kit's out already and I'll get moving. I'm a bit later than I wanted to be, but I say I was talking to him for absolutely ages. What a game changer this were. Last hammock camp I did, or first day at camp I did. I used just a normal roll mat and I was sliding about everywhere on it. It were a bit annoying, to be honest. This thing, I presume it's because that rippled surface there, that egg box surface, it just stayed put so much better. And as for last night, it was bang on. If I were too hot, that sleeping bag was too warm. If I didn't even zip it up. I had to zip this mozzie mesh up here because if it could fly and bite, it wanted to get in there with me. Right, so I'm all packed up, bags on back. As always, guys, leave no trace. Just a big flat patch, no fire marker out this time. It was just all on a rock, look. Right, time to walk home. That corner there is where I camped last night, and this is exactly where I thought them gunshots were coming from. But they were actually in that little clump of trees there. He's got a little hided in there. Say, it's all good now, but say last night it were put heebie-jeebies up me a bit for it. But say, turns out it's a really sound youth. I'm knackered. I mean, come up that little hill, I'm unfit. Tell I haven't been out hiking in ages. That is where we've come from, just that corner there. Probably a quarter of the way home, maybe, or something like that. It's all going to be road work soon. Decided to shortcut it and sneak through farmer's tracks and up side of one of his fields. Hopefully I can get out through this edge up here or a gate. I really enjoyed that camp spot there, but I'm a bit like that where shall I go back, shan't I go back? It was really nice, but just knowing somebody shoots up there, isn't it? It says nobody ever goes up there, but saying it's perfectly safe. Everything he pulls trigger on, he's looking down thermal scopes to make sure of what it is. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm as good as home. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please give that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And hey, I'll see you on next then.